Hi, and welcome back to Orange Room Crafts. Today I'm going to show you how I made this leaf garland for Thanksgiving. It's a really easy craft that you can make with the leaves that you pick in your neighborhood. So I'm going to show you how I did this one. All right. Hi, so here we are, Orange Room Crafts, and we're going to be working on making a Thanksgiving leaf sort of garland. So I have my leaves that are all kind of prepared and ready to go. So these are leaves that I picked out of my neighborhood. When you're picking your leaves and kind of preserving them, you really want to make sure that you get them when they're still flexible, when they still have a little give, when they still have a little bend. Otherwise, if they're dried out and crinkly like this, they're really just going to break apart when you try and put them in the plastic balls, and they don't work that well. So you want a good variety of leaves in a few colors, and you want them, you want to iron them flat with wax paper, and then you want to spray them with a sealer, or however you want to preserve your leaves. You can see my other video about preserving them to see how I did it. And then what you're going to do, they're not perfectly spherical balls that I got at Michael's, okay? They were on sale. These were on sale like half price. So this is $5 for 4. Okay, that's a box of 4, and I got a few of them. And what I'm basically going to be doing is I like this shape because it's flatter and it will show off more of the leaf inside. And they're plastic, they're shatterproof, which is good, for kind of storage. So what I'm going to be doing, is picking out leaves that look like they're in decent shape and just clipping off the stem, kind of down at the base like that. And then basically, I'm going to sort of loosely roll this leaf if I can, right? That's why you want them to still be kind of soft and moist, which is a terrible word. Oh my God, forget I said moist. You basically just want them to be flexible enough that you can insert them into these. Then you can take like a flat pencil or a chopstick or something and try and spread them out, kind of inside to get like a really beautiful filled holiday ball. Now these are technically Christmas balls, but we are making a Thanksgiving garland, and I like the idea of decorating for Thanksgiving because otherwise you just go straight from your Halloween crafts straight into Christmas, and or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, and it's just a little nice to stop and do something festive. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing with, about half a dozen or so of these balls. Pop some lids off. I have leaves here, different sizes, different colors. I got kind of a variety to see what was going to work, what was going to look the most festive. Like that's on the big side, but I still think it could be great. I'm going to try one of these little red ones. Snip off the stem, kind of roll it over, slide it in, okay? Now, if you wanted to get fiddly, you could try to do something like coat these in glue, but honestly, I sort of like the loose form of this. I think it just is a little bit more organic, and it just feels like you captured these little fall moments, And then you just kind of you get an assortment of nice leaves. And if you wanted to, you could put 2 leaves in each jar, kind of back to back, see how that looks. But I just really wanted to kind of capture each leaf a little bit, just kind of use it to fill the ornament. Okay, now I have removed these leaves out of the way that we're not using. Okay, just get a little organized here. Now you can make this garland as big as you really want it to, but I decided to make mine on a 6-foot stretch of twine. Okay, so I have a 6-foot length of twine, and I am basically going to make 8 spaces on this rope to hang balls. How I'm doing that is I'm taking, it's a 6-foot length of twine, that's 72 inches. I'm going to divide it by 10 instead of by 8. I have 8 balls, but if I want them kind of spaced evenly, the ends count, right? You have to sort of count the ends, otherwise you don't end up with enough spaces actually on the rope. So basically whatever length of rope you're doing, whatever length of twine, however many balls you're putting on your garland, once you figure out how many inches apart, once you figure out how many you're putting on the line and you want them evenly spaced apart, add 2 onto whatever you're dividing this by. So I've already done a couple, right? This basically counts as 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we keep going. Took me a couple tries to get that right, so just so you know, that's how I figured it out. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each ball, okay, string it along here. All right, so I'm basically stringing this down to this mark, okay, that I made. See that? So I'm going to take this down here, and I'm going to tie it on at that spot so that these don't drift, kind of swing up and down this line. Okay? I'm not even going to double knot it. I'm just going to do that. Get this ruler out of the way. And I'm just going to lay these out, basically how I want them to. So I'm taking this to the second line, okay, tying it off at the second spot. Okay, I just realized this is backwards, okay, like the way I tied this on, the leaf is facing backwards. You don't have to panic, you just have to turn the hook, okay, so that it's facing the right way. Okay, so now you have this garland. It's hanging nicely with all the leaves inside. And all you really have to do for the ends, you have a little space left over, is just kind of tie off a loop to hang them off of something. All right, so it doesn't have to be a giant loop, right? Just enough to hang off a hook. Okay. All right, so now you have this festive garland that you can hang up.